Today, I'm in Newford Farm in County Roscommon to talk to Dr. Paul Crossan and Richard Clinton about the pivotal role early finishing can play in reducing emissions and boosting productivity in beef enterprises. The beef industry is committed to encouraging early finishing through the quality payment system, with some €50 million allocated annually towards in-spec animals finished under 30 months of age. The Food Vision Beef and Sheep Group report that by reducing the age of finish to 23 months by 2030, we could reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 820,000 tonnes annually. Richard, can you highlight for me the progress made on Newford Farm with early finishing and how that's reducing emissions?
We established the farm with Teagasc back in 2015, and over the intervening years we've had considerable success in reducing the age of slaughter by focusing on animal nutrition, animal health and welfare, and genetics. It's successfully reduced the age of slaughter on heifers by approximately 4 months and on steers by approximately 2 months. And that has resulted in our finishing age being 25% lower than the national average.
Still within spec carcass.
And still within specification.
That's absolutely remarkable progress. Can you outline for me some other projects that Dunn Meats are undertaking with Teagasc to reduce emissions?
We've been working with Teagasc now for more than 20 years on a range of projects, which essentially are all about knowledge sharing. We hold open days with Teagasc on a regular basis where we highlight the results or the outcomes in terms of farm performance, and those learnings are shared more widely with the farming community. We also focus on a range of other measures on these demonstration farms. We incorporate the use of low emission slurry spreading, the inclusion of multi-species swards, and all of these various measures that we're implementing on farm improve biodiversity on those farms and improve the economic performance.
Richard, can you tell me about Dunn Meats' Plan 40 strategy and the importance of Newford Farm in sharing best practices with farmers?
The Dunn Meats Climate Strategy Plan 40 launched in 2022 committed an initial investment of 100 million, and a key element of that is the reduction in emissions, key to which was the reduction in age of slaughter.
Richard, thank you so much for hosting us today on Newford Farm.
Thank you, Sheila.
Paul, legislation mandates that agricultural emissions must reduce by 25% by 2030. To what extent can early finishing contribute to that?
Well, it has a key impact on reducing emissions. In terms of individual animal effects, there is a range in terms of what effect each additional month, for example, can have on reducing emissions. Somewhere between 150 to 200 kilos of CO2 equivalents are reduced for each month. But what's really important from a farm perspective is that not only do we reduce emissions, but we also have a really strong impact on economic performance on the farm. So if we just take one example, suckler steers between 2011 and 2021, we reduced finishing age by something in the order of 100 days. If we put that in terms of feed costs on farms, that comes to approximately 25 million for the sector.
And Paul, tell me then about some of the initiatives Meat Industry Ireland members are undertaking with Teagasc to reduce emissions on farms.
So we have a number of initiatives between Teagasc and Meat Industry Ireland members where we work around fundamental research but also translational research to get that information out onto farms. Essentially what we do is we deploy the technologies on the farms and then we assess to what extent has that improved economic performance, to what extent has it improved biological and technical performance, and indeed what the effect that has on the environmental footprint of the farm.
Paul, thank you so much for joining us on Newford Farm today.
Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you so much to Paul and Richard for joining me today. It's evident that by working together, we're driving change and ensuring a sustainable future for the beef industry.